Following the Griffin Incident, a strong but emotionally punishing hour of television, Human Best Friend functions as exactly the tonal palate cleanser this season of Star Trek Strange New Worlds needed at this point. A shore leave gone spectacularly, psychedelically wrong, in a grand Star Trek tradition stretching back to the original series. The crew descends on Cesnar Grand, a resort planet whose atmosphere provides a custom tailored intoxicating high to every visitor, courtesy of proprietor Dendrew, played by Dave Foley, with exactly the right register of unctuous, presumptuous hospitality. What follows is a structurally satisfying comedy of escalating consequences. Ortegas waking up in a trashed hotel room, fighting a Mugatu that turns out to be an intoxicated Scotty in a costume. Una belting out Total Eclipse of the Heart, rest in peace, Bonnie Tyler, in Klingon. Mbenga doing a spectacularly unconvincing impression of Tom Cruise in Cocktail, and Pike contemplating a face tattoo with the untroubled serenity of a man who has almost entirely forgotten he has a diplomatic crisis to manage. But the episode's true achievement is what it does with Ortegas and Scotty, whose recent tensions had begun to feel a touch manufactured in the premiere, stranded together, hungover and confused, and forced to cooperate to retrieve their sabotaged shuttle. The two discovered genuine common ground, stemming from fractious sibling relationships and past failures. Melissa Navia and Martin Quinn play this thaw with real warmth, and by the episode's end, their buddy comedy dynamic has become one of the show's most charming assets rather than a source of friction. Dendrew's confrontation with Ortegas, his observation that she is looking for something to be angry about, delivered with the authority of someone who recognizes the pattern because he once lived inside it himself, is a small but well-placed piece of character insight buried inside an otherwise farcical hour. But it's the Kirk and Spock material that gives the episode its title. Spock's realization that he has never had what humans call a human best friend, someone to confide in fully and without calculation, lands with real tenderness, precisely because the episode has earned it through comedy rather than despite it. And here's the thing, that entire subplot turns out to be genuine rather than hallucinated. That's the kind of reveal that could have felt like a cheap twist in lesser hands, but here it reframes everything that preceded it as a foundation being laid in real time. The friendship that will define this franchise is warmly beginning right here. As a showcase for this ensemble's comedic range, and as connective tissue building toward the Kirk Spock partnership this series has always been building toward, Human Best Friend succeeds completely. After the darkness of the Griffin incident, this episode reminds you why Strange New Worlds works so well when it lets its cast simply have fun together. The silliness is never just silliness, it's character work, wearing a costume, sometimes literally in Scotty's case. Every season of this show has given us at least one episode like this, and Human Best Friend is one of the best of them. Star Trek Strange New Worlds Season 4 continues on Paramount Plus, so let me know in the comments. What was your favorite moment from this episode? And are you ready to see how Kirk and Spock's friendship develops from here? And of course, don't forget to subscribe to Fandom Frontline for more reviews as the season continues.